Hello everyone. Today we'll study about chapter 3 of grade 5, that is safety and first aid. First of all, you should be aware about the term accidents. What are accidents? Accidents are simply any unexpected event which occurs. These are not planned. Unexpectedly these type of events, they occur and they result into something bad. So we can say these are type of mishappening also. They always result into someone may get injured. There are different examples of accidents. For example, fire accident, road accident. So in this chapter we'll study about what are the different safety measures, how can we keep ourselves safe, and along with it, what are the different first aid treatments in different cases. First of all, we'll study about safety from fire. Most of the accidents, they occur due to fire. First of all, so what can we do? First of all, we should keep the gas regulator off when it is not in use. For example, during night we don't use it, so at that time we can turn it off. Or if we are going somewhere out of the house, at that time also we can keep it off. Second, now in case there is already gas leakage, then what can we do? First of all, open all the doors and windows to let the gas pass out. Second thing, never ever operate any electrical switch or strike any matchstick, because when we are switching on whether fan or any electrical switch, then what happens, there is kind of spark and there is gas already in the room. Because of that spark, it will easily catch fire and it will result into some major fire accident. So it should not be, we should not operate any electrical switch first, and switch off the supply, the main supply, the gas regulator, turn it off, and replace the faulty gas pipe immediately. After this, another is, what else can we do? We should check the wiring and electrical appliances regularly. If there is any wire which is broken or torn or there is crack in it, we should replace it. Be careful while handling fire or while working in the kitchen. One should be very careful. Always wear the cotton clothes. One should not wear any, whether rayon, polyester, nylon, any synthetic clothes. We should not wear whenever we are doing something, whether it's cooking or we are doing something else related to the fire. In case one's clothes already catch fire, do not run in panic. A fire to keep on burning, it needs air. So first of all, we should cut that connection, right? And one should not run. Instead of running, one should cover the face and then roll over on the ground to put out the fire flame. If you have thick rug or blanket, then immediately cover that person whose body caught fire. Cover it with the help of thick rug or blanket. Next is, what are the different methods to put out the fire? First of all, in case of fire accident, call any adult. And you should be aware, you should learn the emergency number of the fire station, that is 101. Call on that number and call the fire brigade. Next is, for small fire we can use, you must have seen red color cylinder in the corridors, in the hospitals, in the school, on all the most of the public places it is available. That is known as fire extinguisher, which is used to put out the fire, small fire. And even to put out the small fire, you can throw even sand or mud also on it. Even we can use water also, but you don't use water to put out fire which is caused by, do not use do not use water for the fire which is caused by, especially because of electricity or because of petrol fire. In case of electrical fire, first of all, switch off the mains and never ever use water. One can get electric shock, as what is very good conductor also, and it will make the situation even worse. Second thing is, we should use sand or mud to put out the electrical fire. Even to put out the petrol fire also. Petrol fire means when the reason behind the fire is petrol. At that time, you know, fire, it is lighter, it is less dense than the water, it always float on the water. So if the reason behind fire is petrol, then will not be able to put out the fire with the help of water. Petrol fire will keep on burning. So in that case, we can throw mud, sand, to put out the petrol fire. Next is first aid. What do you mean by first aid? First aid simply the first or immediate help which is given to an injured person, that is known as first aid. Before the arrival of the doctor or before we take the injured person to the hospital or to the doctor, the first treatment which is given to the injured person, that is only known as first aid. Now this first aid treatment, it is different in different cases. One by one we'll study about them. First of all, the first aid in case of cuts and wounds. In case of cuts and wounds, there are germs on our skin. So in case we get the cut or wound, those germs, they can enter through that cut or wound into the skin. So first of all, it is very important to wash to remove those germs. We can do it, first of all, wash that area, and then we can use, for example, Dettol, Savlon, any antiseptic liquid to clean the wound or the cut. For small cuts, we can use Band-Aid. And for if there is too much bleeding means that is blood is flowing out of the injury. So at that time, just for the time being, at least before we go to the doctor, we can cover it. We can apply some antiseptic cream or lotion, for example, Septadine, Betadine, these are available in the market. We can apply it over the wound and then keep cotton and then wrap some bandage over it. Then we can go to the doctor. Second thing is burns. What are burns? When by mistake we touch any hot thing, hot object, then our skin sometimes becomes red. Even sometimes there is kind of blister. What is blister? In the skin, the bubble like thing, right? That is only known as the blister. Sometimes even blister forms. So what should we do in this case? Never ever prick the blister. Keep the burnt area under the cold running water or under the, you can use even ice also over the burnt area. Till the time one will not get relief from the burning sensation. After that, we can apply some antiseptic creams which are specially found to apply on the burns. For example, Bernol, we can use this. Never ever use any adhesive, for example, Band-Aid. Adhesive bandages are the one which will get stick to the skin. Never ever use any adhesive bandages in case of burns because it will make the situation worse. When our skin, when anyone's skin get burned, then the tissues of the skin, they get damaged. And if anyone will apply any antiseptic, any adhesive bandage over it, when you will try to take it, even the skin will also come out. So the situation will get worse. Never ever use any adhesive bandage to cover the burns. We can cover it with simple cotton bandages. Next one is animal bite. I have divided this section into three sections. First of all, animal bite from the stray animals. For example, dog, cat, monkeys. When they bite, their saliva contains the germs, and when they bite, then the germs, they can enter into the person's body, and these germs, it will not cure them on the time. It can result into the disease that is known as rabies. So first of all, it is very important to wash that area with soap and water properly. Then apply some antiseptic liquid, clean the germs, the skin nearby it with the help of antiseptic liquid with Dettol, Savlon. After this, we can apply some antiseptic lotion or cream on the wound, and then we can do the bandage, cover it with the help of bandage, and then directly go to the doctor. Doctor will give you vaccine in case germs are already entered into the body, so that those germs, they will not spread, they will not result into the disease rabies. Second, in case of insect bite means, for example, wasp, bee sting. When these wasp, bee, when they sting, at that time when they bite, they leave a sting into the person's body. Because of that only there is swelling and pain. So first of all, we should try to take out that sting. We can do it with the help of plucker, or sometimes we rub some iron thing, right, to take out that sting. And after this, we can use even toothpaste, or we can apply a paste of baking soda over the affected area. Third one is snake bite. Snake bite, it contains the venom, it contains the poison. If it will spread into the body, it will reach the heart, then definitely it will not be possible to save the person. So in case of snake bite, first of all, one should tie it tightly. We can do it with the help of one cloth that which is specially designed for this purpose. We call it tourniquet. That tourniquet, even we can do it more tight by putting some stick or pencil, pen, whatsoever is available, and then twist it. Then it will get more tight. What is the reason why should we tie it with the help of tourniquet? To stop the flow of blood, so that the blood will not reach to the heart, and then immediately take that person to the doctor or to the hospital. Next one is fracture. What do you mean by fracture? Fracture is when there is crack or break in the bone, that is known as fracture. So what type of first aid should be given in case of fracture? In case of fracture, first of all, do not move the fractured part. Second thing, after that, what else can we do? We can give support to the fractured part with the help of a triangular cloth, that is known as sling. You must have seen to give the support to the broken arm. There is triangular cloth like this. From the shoulder it is from the neck, at the back of the neck it is tied, right? That is sling. And we can also give support along with the cloth. We can use some hard support, some rigid support. We can use some stick, even wooden cardboard, pieces of the cardboard we can use, or we can use by folding the newspaper or the magazine. That also we can use. That is known as splint. So this is the first stage for fracture, and immediately go to the doctor. Next one is sprain. Sprain is simply, in the human body there are 206 bones together, and there are different joints also. Joints are the places where two different bones meet, especially the bone of the wrist and the ankle. For example, when we move, when we run, sometimes it happens that our feet it get twist, and because of that twist there is lot of pain, and even the skin also from outside it becomes red. There is no blood but it becomes red, and swelling is also there. That is sprain. It mostly happens in the wrist and in the ankle. So what type of first aid should be given in the sprain? In case of sprain, first of all, do not move that part. After this, we can use some ice pack, or even pain relieving sprays are also available. For example, this Volini, Iodex Move, we can apply these. And then you must have seen orange color bandage. We call it elastic bandage. Then after applying the spray or the cream, then we can cover that part with the help of elastic bandage. Next one is nosebleed. Due to high temperature, it happens that blood comes from the nose. That is only known as nosebleed. In that case, first of all, sit straight on the chair with band in front, and then if you have some cold water, then apply some cold water over the clean handkerchief, and then keep it over there. And even you can damp it small amount of cold water over there in the head also. So this was all about the first aid in different cases. This was all about the chapter safety and first aid. Have a nice day, everyone.